Once upon a time, a disciple of Mahatma Gautam Buddha asked this question, Lord, what is karma? Mahatma Gautam Buddha smiled and replied, Vasta, I am going to tell you a story. Through this story, all of you disciples will understand what is karma. There was a king. He set out to tour the country with his minister. While traveling, the king and the minister reached a market. The king's attention was drawn to a shopkeeper in that market. As soon as the king saw the shopkeeper, for some reason, the thought came to his mind. There was a king. He set out to tour that country with his minister. While traveling, the king and the minister reached a market. The king's attention was drawn to a shopkeeper in that market. As soon as the king saw the shopkeeper, for some reason, the thought came to his mind that I should give death sentence to this shopkeeper tomorrow. The king told this to his minister. Before the minister could say anything, the king had passed in front of that shopkeeper's shop and started talking about other things. The minister became very weird, was not able to understand what was the shopkeeper's fault. Why is Maharaja thinking of taking such a decision without taking to the shopkeeper and without thinking anything? After touring, the king and the minister went back to the royal court. The minister did not sleep the whole night. After waking up in the morning, the minister went to the shopkeeper in the guise of ordinary man and asked the shopkeeper, What do you sell? The shopkeeper replied, I sell sandalwood wood. Then the minister started asking the people around about the shopkeeper. Everyone replied that the shopkeeper does not speak to anyone. He is always sad. The minister understood the matter. The minister then went back to the shopkeeper and asked the shopkeeper, Why are you sad? The shopkeeper said, I remain sad because people come to my shop, smell the sandalwood and say that it is very beautiful. It is very nice smell, but no one has bought it. That's why I remain very sad. The minister himself became emotional after listening to the shopkeeper. Why should any shopkeeper be sad if none of goods in his shop are purchased, even thought there is no shortage of goods? The minister started thinking that this shopkeeper remains so sad because of his source. But why does the king want to hang this shopkeeper? That is, the minister had not yet got the answer to the thought that came to his king's mind. The minister again asked the shopkeeper, Brother, then what will you do if all the sandalwood in your shop is kept like this? The shopkeeper said angrily, Yes, I know that my sandalwood will remain kept like this and no one will buy it. That is why I think that the king of our court should be quickly. I would have give my sandalwood for the cremation of that king in that royal court, and I would have got some money, and apart from this market, other people would also know about my sandalwood. Then perhaps some people would definitely come to buy sandalwood from my shop. The minister understood everything. After listening to the shopkeeper, an idea came to his mind. The minister bought some sandalwood from the shopkeeper. The shopkeeper got some money from this purchase and he also became a little happy. The minister returned to the royal court with the sandalwood. After reaching the royal court, the minister placed those sandalwood sticks in front of the king and said, O king, these sandalwood sticks have been gifted to you by the same shopkeeper whom you were thinking to hanging. The king smelled the sandalwood and became very happy after smelling it. He said, This sandalwood is very fragrant. This king was very happy with the unique gift from the shopkeeper and gave some gold coins to the minister and said, Go give this gold coins to the shopkeeper, ask a reward and tell him that from tomorrow onwards, whenever sandalwood is needed in the place he will come to your shop, sandalwood will be taken from here only. The minister started smiling and started thinking that now the king could not even think of hanging that shopkeeper, because now that shopkeeper has always got the responsibility of arranging sandalwood for the royal court. The minister took the gold coins and went back towards the shopkeeper. Here the king started thinking that the shopkeeper is a very good person. When I was thinking about him that I will hang him tomorrow, then perhaps that thought going on his mind was the Rajan has come in front of my shop for the first time. Why don't I show him my beautiful and fragrant wood? Gift me, and today he also gifted me without any reason. I was thinking of hanging him. Here the minister reached the shopkeeper. The minister gave the gold coins given by the king to the shopkeeper and said that he had bought the sandalwoods yesterday. The king liked those sandalwood trees very much, and as a reward I have given you some gold coins. The shopkeeper started becoming very happy. At the same time, the minister also told the shopkeeper. Here the king started thinking that the shopkeeper is a very good person. When I was thinking about him that I will hang him tomorrow, then perhaps that thought going on his mind was the Rajan has come in front of my shop for the first time. Why don't I show him my beautiful and fragrant wood? Gift me, and today he also gifted me without any reason. I was thinking of hanging him. Here the minister reached the shopkeeper. The minister gave the gold coins given by the king to the shopkeeper and said that he had bought the sandalwoods yesterday. The king liked those sandalwood trees very much, and as a reward I have given you some gold coins. The shopkeeper started becoming very happy. At the same time, the minister also told the shopkeeper, 2 days onward, whenever sandalwood is required in the royal court, all the sandalwood will be taken from your shop. The shopkeeper became very happy after listening to this minister. The minister asked the shopkeeper, why brother you used to think badly about the king, but look how much the king cares for you. The king is so good. Kings never think wrong about their subjects. The shopkeeper agreed with the minister and felt very sad. The shopkeeper said to the minister, how wrong I thought about the king. The king is very good, a very good king. May God bless the king for a very long life. The minister was also very happy to hear this. Then the minister went back to royal court from there, and this is where Mahatma Gautam Buddha ended this story. Then he asked the disciples, now tell me, what is karma? A disciple said that actions are spoken words. Some disciples said that action is speech. So someone said that action is thinking. So someone said that karma is a feeling. After listening to the answer of all disciples, Mahatma Gautam Buddha ji told that the deeds of every person are his own thoughts. Whatever our thoughts are, we will act accordingly, and the actions done by those thoughts will be responsible for our happiness and sorrow. That is, if our thoughts are wrong, then the action done by us will us wrong, and its results will also be wrong. As a result, we will remain unhappy. If our thoughts are right, then we will do right actions. If we do right actions, then we will get right result, due to which we'll be happy. From this story, we learn that if our thoughts remains correct and sinless, then every decision taken because of this sinless and right thoughts will be right. When we take the right decision, then it will be a right action done by us. When the right action is taken, when we will get the right result, because of which we will be happy. We will be happy, and at this very place, if our thoughts remains wrong, then the decision taken us will be us also be wrong, and the action taken will also be wrong, which is called misdeed. And because of this misdeeds, the result will be also be wrong. When we get adverse effect, we will remain sad and worried. Mantra of karma: right action will give you happiness, wrong action will give you soar.